Oh, what, Mookie? Ezra.
Hey y'all!
Happy New Year!
Welcome back to a new video. In today's video, we're just going to be taking you through our personal goals and also our couple goals for this year.
Alright guys, so starting with our couple goals from last year, we did have them written down on a paper last year, and this year, you know, it's a little bit different.
Yep.
Alright, so you want to start?
Save some trees, so it's more electronic now. But just a flyby really quick. We talked about having multiple streams of income, talked about buying a house, consistency with prayer and devotion, starting traditions and learning how to live in the moment, and then some stuff in regards to content creation. I will say that we met most of these goals. Like
Yeah.
The biggest one being buying a house, for sure. But our traditions are a little bit different. This year, in the way that we thought about them, in the way that we kind of trying to branch out and do some other things. So I think, you know, these are definitely different compared to what we've done last year, but we did have some carryover onto what we want to do for 2023.
And as you guys can see, Ezra is literally trying to play and be part of this video, so bear with us as you see a lot of our son. We did our goals more so electronically, so
Yeah.
we have a note. Let me pull it up really quick.
It was at this moment we realized our camera was crooked.
We kind of wanted to be quick with our couple goals, instead of them breaking them down by like strategies in order to attain those goals, because we kind of like already know what we're gonna do. Alright, so the first one we want to do is consistent with family devotion, and we actually purchased this book called Family Worship Bible Guide. Hi, Bubba. That we've actually been going through since the start of this year. I think it'll just help us be consistent and be more intentional about spending time with God and as a family and all that jazz. Number 2, you want to talk about number 2?
Number 2 is investing more in Ezra. So we've really been trying to think about ways to invest in his future, whether that's via education or buying his own business, or even buying his property in hopes of being able to pay it off so that he actually has a property under his name or something that can belong to him. So that's kind of what we've been doing, is really wanting to invest as much as possible in him and his future.
Alright, number 3 is our journey to debt-free. I think that's been a goal of ours for the past couple of years, but I think this year it's definitely more achievable, and not necessarily student loan debt. Yeah, just our other debt that we have, like paying off credit cards, or just like things that we have, like our mattress and other things that we did like a payment plan on, that we're like, you know what, we're gonna pay off all of that this year.
Yeah.
Next one is boost savings.
Yep. So as y'all can see, a lot of this stuff is like not a lot of it, but most of it is financial. We, even in buying this house, you know, of course it costs a lot of money, but we want to boost our savings back up, especially for like emergency stuff, which is what we had previously. But we're just trying to get back to that. So
At least what, like a 6 month?
Yeah.
6 months to a year.
Just in case anything happens
yeah.
with my job, her job. It's like, it's nice to have a cushion, so that's going to be one of our priorities going into this year as well.
And side note, guys, this year I'm actually going back to work. So I was a stay-at-home mom for like 9 months.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But at home wife for about
Almost 2 years. 2 years, yeah. Alright, so next we have a heart of gratitude. I think that's important because it's so easy to get discouraged or just like ungrateful for the things that you have, or just where you are in life. So our goal this year is to have a heart of gratitude and be thankful and grateful for just everything that we have. There you go.
Alright, finish furnishing this home. This is big for us.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're excited because the way that we've been trying to break down our budget, the things that we've been trying to do, we really want the value of this home to continue to appreciate. So a lot of the investments that we're making into this home is going towards that goal. So we're going to be really starting off in every room of the house, trying to figure out how we can actually furnish it to the best of our ability, and also our outside, backyard, trying to fix that up so actually we can spend more time out there as well. So that's going to be more videos to come. We start showing more of our house and the things that we've been thinking about and the things that we've been trying to put together in order to kind of make our house continue to feel like a home.
Alright, so guys, the lighting is changing, so bear with us because for some reason the sun's coming in and out. But the next one is actually exercising and self-care. I kind of wanted to put these two together just because I feel like, they kind of coexist within each other. This year went through last year went through a lot of changes physically, having a baby, moving. Like, it was a lot. And I feel like we lacked in self-care. So this year we really want to prioritize that, go back to like exercising and not eating out as much, limiting junk food, and getting a better like skincare so we feel good from the inside and out. Yeah. And our last one,
have fun with content creation. That's always hard because it's something that we are passionate about, and you can tell things that you're passionate about. You don't always think about fun being the first thing. You just want it to be perfect. You want it to be engaging. You want it to be effective. But we really wanted to prioritize fun in content creation because that will help us continue. Because things that you're normally having fun with are things that you want to continue to do. So we just want to continue to have fun with this, continue to make videos that we enjoy as well, that we want to watch, content that we actually want to put out there. So that's kind of the final goal for this year, is have fun with content creation.
Okay guys, and without further ado, let's dive into our personal goals.
You're so handsome. You're so handsome.
Alright guys, here are my personal goals. So in 2022, it was more so, my goals are really rigid, right? So example was like, alright, I need to read like 40 books, right? Which I wasn't able to get to. It looked more like 2 last year, but I wanted to switch it up this year. I wanted my goals to be more of a mindset rather than something that's like rigid, something that has a bunch of bullet points on how to do this. I really want to focus on having a clear mindset and trying to achieve the goals that I wanted. So that kind of boiled down to like 4 points. What I did uniquely this year was each of my points has a quote that I want to go along with, and it's kind of at the top of my goals. So for one, there's patience, right? So I have the quote that says, have patience with all things, but first of all with yourself. So that's something I want to keep in mind, right? And all the things that I have, as you probably can see on the screen, either to the right or left of me, is I want to practice the patience and having these reminders in my mind. And that goes to any category in my life, whether it's being a parent, whether it's being a husband, whether it's being an employee, or whether that's just being, a son, whatever the case may be. I just want to practice patience. My other quote is, a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. So my objective is to read more books, at least read a book a month, but I don't want to put a number to it because I just want to make sure that I'm reading quality books that kind of help educate me and broaden my horizons to other things. My other quote was, we write to taste life twice, in moment and in retrospect. That's just me wanting to be a more disciplined creative, a more disciplined writer, to actually tell stories and take time to actually journal down my thoughts. And lastly, to ensure good health, eat lightly, breathe deeply, live moderately, cultivate cheerfulness, and maintain an interest in life, which is really just about health overall. Not just my physical health, but also my mental and emotional health as well, and spiritually. Just making healthy choices and making my lifestyle not moments, but an actual lifestyle of choices, right? Making sure movement is priority, and also not just thinking again about the physical, but more the mental and emotional. So those are my goals for 2023. I'm really excited. Of course, y'all let us know what your goals are as well in the bottom of the comments, and I'll pass it over to my lovely wife. Bye.
Hey guys, so I'm actually in my office right now recording, which I'm excited about because this place is also getting like a little refresh. But without further ado, let's hop into the goals. So this year I decided I was going to post a lot of my goals on Ezra. Hi, boo-boo. I was going to host a lot of my goals on Notion. If you guys are not familiar with that like app. I use it on my computer, but it's really good for like organization and planning out just like your schedule, content, your day to day, everything. Before I get into that, I wanted to talk about like my 2022 goals. I did meet like a good amount of it. So the first one was crafting, or being more intentional with crafting, or like sewing more, which I didn't do. I'm not gonna lie. Once I had Ezra, I felt like that just went out the window. Everything that had to do with myself really went out the window. As I was exercising more, that happened like earlier on before I had him, and then afterwards, you know, I was like recovering, and then we did go outside and walk a little bit more, but it definitely wasn't as consistent as I wanted to. We did do healthier food choices, which was great, and then spend more time reading, which wasn't yeah. Have a kid, they said. Your life will be great. But yeah, Ezra's in the background. I love hearing his voice, but y'all know, if you got kids, you know, if you try to do anything, you're gonna have a lot of distractions, which is fine. One of my other goals, which I'm actually moving on into this year, was to cook more Haitian food. I did not do this really as consistently as I wanted to last year, but hopefully this year we'll be on it, girl. All right, into this year's goal. So the way I set up my goals this year are on Notion. I have a 12-week year type template thing that I got from one of the content creators. And what I did was I listed out all my goals for the year, and then I prioritized them by like 12-week goals, or like by quarters. I would focus on 3 goals and then have like and then have like 5 strategies under it to how I would achieve those goals. So for the first 12 weeks, my 3 goals are to be consistent on social media, and my strategies for doing that are create a recording and posting schedule and trying to stick to it, plan a month in advance, and then research my trending sounds and videos just to be better at that within the week, be intentional about recording, and by intention I mean like prepping my shots or thinking about the shots prior to recording versus just grabbing the camera. And then keep routines to make my goals happen, because if I don't have a routine and I'm just kind of like willy-nilly with it, then I feel like they won't really happen. Priority number 2, or goal number 2, is to prioritize health and wellness. Alright, so Eddie's about to leave with him because y'all, that was just, I don't know if y'all can hear me because, you know, he was like yelling. But my priority number 2 for my goals is to prioritize health and wellness. And with that, I just want to be more intentional about spending time with God, and that includes like prayer and devotion, creating a menu and sticking to it. Limit desserts to 1 to 2 times a week, because your girl, I don't know, since having Ezra, I feel like I've been eating a lot more like sweets. I don't know what's happening. Work out 2 to 3 times a week and hit at least 5,000 steps. I wanted to say I originally was going to do like 10,000, but like let's start with 5 and work our way up. And drink more water. So with that, I want to get more water bottles, or just like the ones with like the time slots, which is what I was thinking about doing. And then my last priority for the quarter is prioritize self-care, and that includes planning out monthly facials, getting my nails done, or if I don't get my nails done, then it's like getting my press-ons. Finding balance with all my roles. This year, you know, I became a mom, also a wife, I have a job, I'm a content creator. Like, I feel like there's just so many hats that I wear, and just trying to find balance with it all, and not feeling like burnt out or overwhelmed within those roles. Another one is investing in quality skincare and developing a skincare routine. I feel like I had a skincare routine, and that, you know, has changed throughout the years. But I want to just get better at that and invest in quality skincare, and that comes with like going to my facials, seeing recommendations for like my skin type. I really want to do that. Another thing that I want to do is change my wardrobe. I feel like my style is like slightly changed, and I just want to fine tune it. So that means revamping my wardrobe, fine tuning my style, so then I don't buy pieces that I know I'm not gonna wear just because it's on sale or I think it's cute, but like realistically thinking, am I gonna wear this? And then lastly, keep a hairstyle schedule. I know, like, for me, when my hair is done, I just feel amazing. So to avoid not knowing what to do with my hair, I'm gonna plan at least a couple months in advance my styles that I want to do, which right now I have it up until April, all the hairstyles that I want. Like, this month I'm getting my twist. I have my two-strand twist, and then come February, boom, braids, and that's kind of like how I want to do it. But yeah, right now with my goals, I think those are the 3 that I want to focus on for this quarter, and then we'll see where we're at next quarter. I did start on my 1-year goal. Like, I have a big picture goal, which would be cool. It'd be like on Forbes 30 under 30. Don't know if that'll ever come, or get you on one of the YouTube play plaques, start a business. And then under that, I have just like my personal goals, financial goals, health, wellness, business / creative, love, relationship, and then home life. And then what I would do is within these is just pick a couple, pick 3 to focus on each quarter. So I already told you guys what I will be doing first quarter, so let's see how that goes. And then what I wanted to do is within those quarterly goals, once I achieve those goals, they will also transition to like the next quarter throughout the year. They're just goals that I'll be upkeeping versus starting over and focusing on something else once I get like this down pack. So yeah, guys, that is all of my goals for 2023. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you guys on our next one. Peace.